Shalom and welcome back for another amazing Parashah adventure with Isaac, Rebekah, Esau, and Jacob in Toldot, which means generations. Isaac was 40 years old when he married Rebekah. Isaac and Rebekah wanted to have a child. After many years, Isaac prayed to Adonai and Adonai answered his prayer. Then Rebekah conceived and gave birth to twin boys. The first baby that came out was reddish and covered all over with hair, like a coat. They named him Esau, which means red. Then his twin brother came out after him with his hand holding onto Esau's heel. They called him Jacob. And Isaac was 60 years old when Jacob and Esau were born. The boys grew. Esau became a skillful hunter and outdoorsman. Jacob was a quiet man dwelling in tents. One day when Jacob had cooked some stew and Esau came in from the open country, he was exhausted and said to Jacob, "Please let me gulp down some of that red stuff, I'm exhausted." Jacob answered, "First sell me your right as the firstborn." Esau said to Jacob, "Look, I'm about to die. What use to me are my rights as the firstborn?" Jacob asked Esau again, "First, swear to me." Esau swore to Jacob, offering his birthright to him. Then Jacob gave him bread and lentil stew. Esau ate and drank, then got up and went on his way. Many years later, a famine came over the land, not the same as the first famine which had taken place when Abraham was alive. Isaac got up and took his family and went to Gerar, to the land of the Philistines where Abimelech was king. Isaac and his family settled in Gerar, and the men of the place asked him about his wife. Isaac thought, "If I tell them she's my wife, they might kill me to take Rebekah. After all, she is a beautiful woman." Isaac replied, "She is my sister." One night, King Abimelech saw Isaac caressing Rebekah. King Abimelech called Isaac and said, "What is this you have done to us? One of the people could easily have slept with your wife, and you would have brought guilt on us." Isaac said to him, "Because I thought I might be killed because of her beauty." Then Abimelech warned all the people, "Whoever touches this man, or his wife will certainly be put to death." Later, Isaac planted crops in that land and reaped that year 100 times as much as he had sowed. Adonai had blessed Isaac. Isaac had an abundance of flocks, cattle, and a large household, and the Philistines envied Isaac. Now the Philistines were jealous of Isaac's prosperity and filled Isaac's wells with dirt and all the wells his father Abraham's servant had dug. King Abimelech said to Isaac, "You must go away from us, you have become much more powerful than we are." Isaac packed up his household and left, and they came to a place in the Wadi Gerar and set up camp and lived there. Isaac reopened the wells which had been dug during the lifetime of Abraham his father. And Isaac's servant dug in the Wadi and uncovered a spring of running water. From there Isaac and his household went up to Beersheba. Adonai appeared to him that same night and said, "I am the God of Abraham your father. Don't be afraid, I am with you, I will bless you and increase your descendants for the sake of my servant Abraham." There Isaac built an altar and called on the name of Adonai. He pitched his tent there, and Isaac's servants dug a well. Then King Abimelech came back with his friends and made peace with Isaac. Isaac made a banquet for them, and they ate and drank. Isaac is old and his eyes are dim. One day, he called for his sons so he could bless them. Rebekah overheard and called Jacob to trick his dad to give him the blessings. Rebekah told Jacob to put on his brother's clothes. Then Jacob came and brought his dad his favorite meal. Esau came back to the tent and heard his father giving Jacob the blessing. Rebekah tells Jacob to go now to the home of Bethuel, my father's home, and choose a wife there from the daughters of Laban, my brother. May El Shaddai bless you, make you fruitful and increase your descendants, until they become a whole assembly of peoples. And may he give you the blessing which he gave Abraham to you and your descendants with you, so that you will possess the land you will travel through, the land God gave to Abraham. This is the end of our parashah. We hope you join us next week for another amazing adventure.